think Cole will show up high at school? I don't know, but I'm not talking to him until he gets it together. What is that? Grandma? What is that sound? What does that smell?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe it.
Okay. Mo, what's going on?
Do I look like I know? Ask her.
Namaste, Kramer women.
This scheme of yours, it's some kind of a plot to get back at Dorian, right?
You speak the truth, O maker of the sacred flan. I do have a plot to get right back into Dorian's heart and disrupt this painful cycle of samsara, which disrupts her path to enlightenment.
You say so.
Carlota, may the Buddha be your guide. Namaste. And may he guide you too.
Do you think I need it?
I sense your soul is burdened with many worries.
Since you mentioned it, there's this psychic who didn't predict a very good future for Mo and me.
Have you not read the teachings of Thich Nhat Hanh?
I must have missed him.
Thich Nhat Hanh says that life can only be viewed from the present. The past is history, the future a mystery, the present a gift.
That's beautiful.
Live it, breathe it, love it, and love all others, except psychics. They're filthy witches. They can lead you far afield of the path to enlightenment.
Hey, wise one. I suggest you choose your next sentence very carefully, or I'm going to tread a path of enlightenment across your face.
We're here to take the statement of Janet Kettering, a.k.a. Lee Halpern. Present are myself, Commissioner Buchanan, District Attorney Nora Hannon, Lieutenant Detective Antonio Vega, and Officer Talia Saeed.
Would you like to be called Janet or Lee? Whatever. You turned yourself in yesterday to face charges stemming from aiding Todd Manning while he held Marty Saybrook captive. Is that right?
Wait, no, I thought he was cleared of those charges.
Not the charges relating to his scheme to kidnap his grandchild. Those charges will put you away for a long, long time.
Unless, of course, you could give us Todd Manning.
You know, you really do have to do something about that snoring.
What the hell?
Todd.
Well, listen, Dan, not that I'm complaining, but what the hell are you doing in bed with me?
You don't remember? We slept together last night, Todd. Join me in honoring Yupo-Safa.
Okay, seriously, what is all this?
Yupo-Safa is a day of observance, and I have asked Maurice to prepare a delicious repast suitable to launching us into the day. Please, please, won't you enjoy these delicacies to enliven the soul, which Maurice has been preparing since the break of day?
Why are you talking like that? And why does that look like algae?
It's nettle soup. Try dipping a piece of Balep corking in it.
What happened to the muffins and the cappuccino?
Would you like some yak butter tea instead?
You can actually milk a yak?
Oh, okay, I don't even want to think about that.
Uposatha is celebrated 4 times monthly, so you better get used to it.
Are we Buddhists now?
I have never been one to proselytize, but I hope to lead by example. I hope that you will decide to follow me on a path of enlightenment. I'm sure that you will find it enlightening.
And this conversion, it happened overnight?
It happened when David Vickers came back into my life.
David Vickers?
David Vickeroshi.
Your wicked prognosticating sows the seeds of a terrible reincarnation. Perhaps as a gypsy, a leper, or a traveling comedian.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, it won't be as bad as your stint as a eunuch.
I have an appointment. I must go. Be strong. Your reward will come in the accumulated deeds of a well-lived life. Avoid this charlatan's senseless fumblings for the future.
Oh, you have no idea. Huh? This virtue of yours, it's going to bring you down. You could be in Paris right now. You could be drinking champagne in the Champs-Élysées.
I have no need of material possessions. Like those fancy shoes. Are they real snakeskin? Never mind. Noel, I wish you Metalin Sanjay. Delphina.
Oh, get out of here, you Budapest.
David Vickeroshi made me see that my life was filled with wanton excess that had indeed filled my coffers but left my soul bankrupt.
Did you read that in a fortune cookie?
No, the doorbell, that must be our guests. Please, do let them in.
You're going to have to explain this one to me.
Oh, well, on the day of observance, one invites in the bhikkhus and offers them alms.
The bhikkhus, are they those people who are moving in down the way?
No, the bhikkhus are monks.
Monks in this neighborhood?
I don't know any monks, so therefore I have invited some other people, also very worthy. Come in, gentlemen. You are my honored guests. Please welcome to my humble abode. Enter. Namaste.
She's definitely not on this planet.
Nope.
Definitely on Planet Cuckoo.
Yoko. All right. What is this, though?
You don't remember? We slept together last night, Todd. You were absolutely wild for me after I cleaned you out of money, honey.
Right, nice try.
I had you going there for a second. We fell asleep watching TV, so technically, we slept together. How are you feeling this morning?
I feel good. So, you don't have to stick around if you don't want to.
Trial's coming up. I need a read on how you'll perform on the stand.
Oh, and I thought you stayed out of the goodness of your own heart.
Lucky for you, you may not have to. All Nora's got is Star's story. Without anything or anyone else, you're free and clear.
Can you give us Todd Manning?
I can deliver Todd Manning on a silver platter.
Well, let's start with you telling us exactly what you know.
Not until I get full immunity in writing signed by the DA.
You're not in any position to make any deals.
He's right, you're up to your eyeballs in it, so. Could you guys excuse me for a minute? So, this is how it goes. I don't sign anything. I don't put my name on any piece of paper. unless I know that you've got enough to put Todd Manning away. Okay? So if you've got something that's going to boost my case against Todd, you're good to go.
So would it help you boost your case if I told you that Todd Manning forced me to help him kidnap his grandchild and let his daughter believe that her baby was dead?
Well, his lawyer's going to want proof.
Well, I can give you the false credentials he gave me to get into the delivery room.
You have these credentials?
Huh? Right in my purse. There. Now, can we make a deal?
Antonio Talia? Booker.
But I turned myself in.
After you hid out and didn't corroborate Marty Saybrook's testimony.
But what about the evidence I just gave you?
There's absolutely no proof that Todd Manning made these credentials or gave them to you. Janet, or Lee, or whatever, we've had a long and colorful life. As a con artist, it's just your word against Todd's.
Look, I am telling you the truth.
But it's not enough.
Look. So, what happens now?
You'll be arraigned, transferred to a cell.
Unless you make bail.
Oh, and if you do make bail, I would stay far away from Todd Manning. I don't think he'd really like the idea that you tried to roll on him.
That's it, huh? You're just gonna throw me to the wolves.
Unless you have a better idea. Or any other ideas. That just about sums it up.
You've always got it set to lawyer mode, don't you, Ted?
I thought I was pretty human last night. We had fun, didn't we?
You cheat.
Only at board games.
No, and in court.
I need to go. I'll be late for my morning meeting.
About me?
No, not about you. I do have other clients, Todd. I'm not going to have power of attorney over your funds forever. I need to make a living.
Who's in trouble?
No one you know.
How do you know? Well, try me.
I'll tell you this. You're not the only father I represent who's trying to make it up to his daughter. You'll be all right by yourself. I can trust you not to jump off any buildings.
Well, nothing over one story, anyway.
Very funny.
I tell you,
Yeah,
thanks for sleeping with me last night.
anytime.
All right, girls, time for you to go to school. Here are your lunches. I've included some thimdok soup to nourish your souls.
Isn't this what that woman over there dumped out in the planter?
What? What?
Dorian, I don't think we should leave you alone.
Oh, no, I'm fine, darling. I'm fine. I'm at one with myself.
But not with anyone else here. What are you up to, Dorian?
Since when do you listen to anything David has to say? I saw the light in David's eyes as he described finding the true path. And then I had my spiritual awakening, and I decided to dedicate the rest of my life to the betterment of humankind.
Well, if that's all for real, that's great, I guess. But if it's not, that could be some pretty bad karma. We have to get to school.
Indeed. Namaste. Oh, Mo, quick, check on the silver. I knew it. This is just an act after all. The question is for whom?
You went through my things?
Don't try to change the subject. You know that you were keeping that from me. You didn't even call me back last night.
I didn't want to wake you and Christian up. I know you like your private time.
You know that you come before Christian, Lola, always. You know that. Now tell me, have you been in contact with your father?
It was just this one letter. It didn't mean anything to me.
It must, or you would have told me about it.
I didn't want to upset you.
Don't you trust me?
Of course I do.
Then you need to let me know when these kinds of things happen. Don't you realize that this could be a threat?
How?
Your father is trying to manipulate you. He wants to make you doubt me. even though everything I have done has been to protect you. That's why I got you out of Colombia and away from him. That's why I helped you set up a new life here and kept you safe. But he is trying to drive a wedge between us. And if he succeeds and gets you to believe him, or God forbid, help him, then one or both of us could end up dead. Just like your mother. You understand the danger you could put us in, don't you?
You're right. I should have told you about the letter the minute I got it.
Just promise me you'll let me know anytime anything like this happens again.
I won't. I promise.
The letter? I want to show it to Christian, in case he wants to give it to the police.
Hey, Christian.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye. Something wrong?
No, not at all.
You sure? Lola looked upset. Should I go talk to her?
You know how temperamental teenagers can be? Prone to hormones? Just like you. And me.
It's aspirin. I jammed my hand at lacrosse practice. It's still killing me. So what's up with you and your dad at UV last night? I thought you said he was cool with you going.
I lied.
Dude.
Now I'm grounded for like a month.
I hope it was worth it.
It was. The teas were awesome. And I got to hang out with Becca.
Becca?
Yeah, Becca. We met her last night. Don't you remember?
Yeah, sorry, last night was... It's kind of a blur to me, dude.
Becca Salzman. She's a freshman, but you think she's a senior. She's so cool. And hot.
Does she have light brown hair, blue eyes?
Yeah, why?
She's right behind you.
Really, Addie, you of all people, you with your to-do list. Skydiving naked, climbing Mount Everest, mounting David Vickers, Vicaroshi. And that wasn't half as fake as this. I swear to you, Addie. I thought you'd sworn off swearing. Do not chill my mellow. I'm really trying very hard.
I'll give you that much. But you're right. Who am I to judge?
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
You're welcome.
This isn't going the way I thought it would. These guests of yours are turning up their noses at everything I give them when they're not spitting it out.
Would you rather be back in Paris, Texas, wasting your talents on less evolved palates?
Isn't that what I'm doing here?
You make it through the rest of this day, and I promise you a bonus so big you can open up your own cooking school that will rival Le Cordon Bleu. Hang tough. Everyone, I would like to invite you to join me in a chant that will enliven our upper chakras. Om Ma Ing Ping Om Ma Ing.
Dorian Lord! You are committing Buddha Vibhadanya.
You told me the last time I saw you that I should go back to Texas before it's too late. That's what you said. Too late for what?
I see great danger.
What danger?
Well, no, sorry. Sometimes there's interference. There is great danger. It's on the horizon, but it's not for you.
Hey! What the hell are you doing? How'd you get in here?
I still have my key.
Oh, hand it over and get the hell out. Come on!
Fine, but that leaves me no choice but to turn myself in. I don't think you want me to do that, do you?
So, why don't we figure out how we can handle this together, Todd?
Janet, you were supposed to do a job and you flaked.
Oh, I did a lot for you, Todd.
Where were you when John McBain came swinging in here on a rope?
You had me running around town on a different job, a job that the police are going to nail you on. I've kept up on you, Todd.
I know that you got off on those rape charges, but they're still after you on that kidnapping plot.
And you and I both know that my testimony can send you away. So what's it going to be? You going to buy my statement? Or am I going to trade it to the DA for immunity?
Thanks for backing me with Lee Halpern. At least I think we got a fighting chance now that she's going to be wired.
Good. How was Matthew this morning?
Quit, speak to me. What are we going to do about him, Bo?
Hey, glad you're still alive after your dad hauled you out of UV last night.
It's no big deal, right, Matt?
Yeah, it's cool.
Didn't you get in a lot of trouble?
My dad's all talk. It's nothing.
Need backup? No, I can handle it. Okay. Hello?
Hey. Are you talking to me again?
Depends. Are you high?
Everyone, I would like you to meet my most revered guest, the one who is responsible for my spiritual enlightenment, David Vicaroshi.
No, please. Gathered guests, please, no. I can't believe you went to all this trouble.
Oh, it's a mere token of my appreciation.
Have you learned nothing of what I've said? Are you still so corrupted by your unbridled lust for the material trappings of the physical plane that you cannot even see the blasphemy before you?
Oh, well, this was just in honor of the traditional, you know.
Dorian, Uposatha isn't even today. It's Monday.
I couldn't wait. And tell me truthfully, when did you ever have a day of observance observed in such a fashion?
Regretfully, I have not had that good fortune since my trek to Chomo Lang Mang. Not since an evening with a mountain yak herder have I enjoyed Uposatha quite so nicely.
David, you told me to serve others, and this is me doing that, serving others.
And clearly you have put much thought into the observance of this banquet. But it is plainly wrong-headed. You are going the wrong way on the path to enlightenment, Dorian.
Good news. Your records arrived from Colombia, and you're all registered to school. You can start tomorrow.
Okay.
I thought you'd be a little more excited. Aren't you the one who couldn't wait to start at Lambview High?
It's great.
But something else isn't. Why did you call me last night and want to talk to me? Is something wrong, Lola? Hey. You can tell me, Lola. You can tell me anything.
Coming?
I'll be there in a minute.
I don't know how Greg got this past me to Lola, but it's not happening again.
What are you doing?
I told him to stay home. He walked right out the door, went to a club. You know what would have happened to me if I'd done that to Pa?
Yeah.
But I never would have done it.
You know what? Maybe we're just too busy. Hmm? Maybe what Matthew needs is more parental supervision.
I don't know what he needs. I was so mad last night. I walked him right out of the club in front of his friends. I embarrassed him. He hates me now.
Oh, I think that's a little strong.
You know, I never thought this would ever happen with Matthew. I thought we'd done everything right.
I think we did everything. Well, we did what we thought was best.
Then what happened? No, wait, is it just me? Or didn't we have a happy, healthy, well-adjusted kid until a few weeks ago?
It's not just you. We did. We had one, and then it's like he turned a corner and became this other kid practically overnight.
So you're not grounded or anything?
Well, for now, but my dad will give in. I know how to play him.
You sure? He looked pretty pissed last night.
Well, all I have to do is just act like I learned my lesson and tell him I won't play his up again. Like, you know what that is.
What, you want me to pee in a cup or something?
Cole, stop! That's really funny and really mature.
Okay, hey, look, I'm sorry, all right? But it would be nice if the first thing out of your mouth wasn't, "Are you high?" I mean, come on, you blew me off last night.
You were popping pills, Cole. What was I supposed to do? Act like there was nothing wrong with
How
it?
about acting like my friend? Or are there strings with that now?
You know, I was surprised to get your message last night. I got the feeling you didn't really like me so much.
Well, you are Vanessa's and my lawyer. It's not like we could just avoid you forever.
Are you worried about the case?
A little. You're sure there's nothing that could happen that would make Vanessa and me go back to Colombia?
I'd bet good money on it. Assuming I have all the facts, of course. What's wrong, Lola? Is there something about the case that I should know about?
What was that?
It's a letter from Ray.
Is he threatening you again?
It wasn't an obvious threat, but yes. He wants to make Lola and me pay when he gets out of prison.
He killed a woman. There's no way he's ever getting out of that place.
But he managed to get this letter into Lola's hands. And if he can do that, then...
I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Okay? Or to Lola.
And when you say, I trust you with my life.
Then why did you burn that letter? We could have given it to Taya. It's evidence. It could help your case.
I wasn't thinking. I just wanted it gone. I didn't want it to upset Lola anymore.
You should have told me what the bastard was up to.
Yes, I should have.
Why didn't you then?
I hate seeing you like this.
Don't keep secrets from me.
Tell me, Vikoroshi, tell all of us how we can achieve nirvana.
To begin with, you must get rid of everything in here.
Oh, but Vikoroshi, even the enlightened need nourishment.
I'm talking about objects like this.
Yes.
You must rid yourself of such objects.
That is a priceless work of art.
And worthless in the next life. Those sheets on your bed, those Egyptian cotton 1,000 thread count sheets, shed them. Unburden yourself of physical trappings that anchor you to the earthly plane.
You want me to live like them?
Oh, you're a quick study. Namaste.
You trying to blackmail me, Janet?
I have legal problems. So do you. I thought maybe we could work together.
No, I don't want your services anymore. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. You just make me look guilty.
You are guilty. We're both guilty.
Says who? What are you talking about, Janet?
Oh, Todd, we both know what you planned. You wanted me to help you steal that baby, and you got me a hospital ID to help you do it.
It's a healthy imagination you've got there, Janet. And you know, you've said more to me in the last 15 minutes than you did in the whole 6 months we worked together. Why so chummy all of a sudden?
I keep wondering what we could have done differently. You know? We've always told Matthew, time and again, drugs are bad for him. See? And I thought that he knew that.
He does.
Well, then why did we find a joint in his backpack?
He's a teenager.
Well, and that's an excuse?
No, but it's just that, you know, kids are constantly going to test the limits that you set for them. I mean, I know I did. Hey, you did too.
No, not with drugs.
Oh, well, you know what? It's a different world that he lives in than it was when we were kids. I mean, these kids are facing drugs in middle school now.
I'll tell you what. It's not going to get worse. I will not let that happen.
You're not actually buying the storks a stoner, are you? Well, I never said I was, but that doesn't mean I don't like to light up a pole every now and then. You been surfing the slang sites? Like the cops kids ever inhaled. Catch you after class.
You better go too. You don't want to get in any more trouble.
Don't you turn this around on me, Cole. You're the one acting like a complete stranger.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, then go ahead. Turn your back on me if that's what you want.
Okay, did I say that? I don't like what you're doing. That does not mean that I don't like you.
It's too bad. Because they're the same thing.
Anything said here does not leave this booth. I am compelled by law not to divulge anything you say to me.
I got a letter from my father.
A threat?
No. It was nice. He was nice. He said that he loved me.
Do you believe him?
I don't know. He says I need to find a friend. Someone to talk to about anything. It got me thinking.
About what?
About how happy I was before my mother died.
You mean before your father killed her?
That's just it. I'm not sure he did.
I'm sorry, Christian. I should have told you about Ray's letter right away, but you've given up so much.
Look, Vanessa, I want to protect you. But I can't if you're not straight with me.
I know. And from here on out, nothing but the truth.
So what was that you were saying before about Mo and me?
Great power, and fabulous wealth. That's what's in store for you two.
Like we're gonna win the lottery or something?
Better. What? And worse. They'll tear you apart.
Money corrupts. That's what David Vicarosi keeps saying.
Well, in your case, it happens to be true.
But
that'll be $50.
But if Mo and me aren't gonna win the lottery, where on earth are we gonna get that kind of money anyway?
Folks, why don't you come on in the kitchen? I'll get you some real breakfast. Come on right this way.
So, do I understand you to say that you want me to be homeless?
I want you to be free. I want you to make your own karma, to free yourself of these material things. But I can see you're not prepared for that. You are not prepared for true peace.
I am not afraid of anything.
Then divest yourself of everything. Divest yourself of all these material things. Sign it all away.
I will.
Don't tell me. Tell the world. Tell the Great One.
I will do that. I'll tell the world. World, Great One, everything that I have strived for, I hereby relinquish.
Relinquish to whom?
Oh, Well, to my family, of course.
No, that doesn't count, because then you can still live here and live off of the luxuries. It's got to be someone you don't know, like those unclean people in the foyer.
No!
No?
I didn't say no.
You said no. My work here is done. I must go.
No, don't go. I said mo. Yes, I hereby give all of my worldly goods to Maurice Mo Stubbs.
I don't like how this is going.
Why do you want to talk so much about something that never happened, Janet?
It could have happened. It would have happened if you just had the
Why don't we talk about what happens to people who turn on me? Would you like to talk about that?
No, it's fine. I'll just go. Obviously, it was a mistake me coming here.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live,
Dorian is giving up all of her worldly goods.
Who's that for you to tell me to stop doing drugs? I know someone he's using.
You ripped open her shirt?
There's no one alive who can say a thing about my plans to take Store's baby.